What's up guys, so welcome to the video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to easily create a children's book to upload on Amazon KDP using your mobile phone and with the Canva app. We're going to start by opening up the Canva app on our mobile phone, and then at the bottom here click the plus sign. Make sure you're under the For You tab here. And you're going to see custom size. Click on custom size. I'm going to add the width and height of our book. Now, to do this, we're going to go to Google and you're going to type in KDP bleed size margins, and you're going to see this first link here under Kindle Direct Publishing. Click on that, and next you're going to scroll down and come here, right? Once you see this little blue link which says examples of page size with and without bleed, now click on the drop down arrow and you're going to see the required page sizes for an Amazon book with bleed or without bleed. Now, if you have no idea what a page size with bleed or a page size without bleed means, so simply put it, a page with bleed is a page that contains or has an image that extends right to the edge of the page, all right? So this is a perfect example on your screen. And a page without bleed is a page that does not have the image that goes right to the edge, or an image that extends to the edge. Now, if you are still confused about bleed and no bleed, then I've created a detailed explanation of what that is. So you can go check out the video. I'm going to be leaving the link of that video in the description box, so you can go check that out. All right, so the size I'm going to be using is this 8.25 by 8.25, but since I am going to be creating a book, a kid's book, and it has to be a page size with bleed, I'm going to be coming just across here. All right, so this is the size I'm going to be using, 8.375 by 8.5, right? So if I was to create a book without bleed, I'm going to be using the 8.5 by 8.5. So I'm going to come back to Canva here, and the width, I'm going to first of all change the units to inch. So right now it's on pixel. So just click on the drop down arrow and you're going to see inch. So click on inch and it changes to inch. So we're going to give the width here, which is 8.375, and the height 8. Click create new design. All right, next click on design and we're going to go on the template, right? So we're going to go and search for templates to use. So since we want to create a kids book, so click on the search bar and then we're going to type in children book. And let's take a look at some of the templates it has for us. And since I'm using the free plan, the free Canva plan, I cannot use the image or the template with the little crown on it which says pro. So if you're using the free plan, make sure you don't use the pro the images or the templates that has the little crown, right? So I'm going to go ahead to look for some templates designs that I can use that doesn't have the little crown. So I'm going to be using this particular one, and let's take a look at how it looks like. So I later on changed my mind and I went for a different template, this one, right? So I'm going to click apply all 9 pages. Now you don't have to use all the pages. You can just click on any one of them I used. So this is a template, but I don't want to use all of these things on them. So I'm just going to just delete the pages. Just tap on any page and then click the delete icon and it's going to be deleted, right? So once that is done, I can now just delete other elements. Tap on the elements, you're going to see the delete icon. Now, Canva is very, very simple to use. So when you tap on it, you're going to see the trash can. Just click on that and it's going to delete everything that you don't want from the template. So what I want is just the fonts, and I'm going to be using just the fonts. All right, next, once you have your template ready, the next thing to do is to add in your text. And I already have a pre-existing script here, right? So this is it, right? So before you start designing your book, make sure you have your text or your stories ready. All right, so they can just copy and paste. So this is one hack. So the next thing I'm going to do is to just copy a text that I want to use and then come back to Canva and I paste it in here. Now to reduce the size, just tap on it and then use your fingers and just drag inwards. I'm going to duplicate this by tapping on that. Once it's highlighted, click on the duplicate icon at the top near the trash can and then you duplicate and then just adjust like so. Now I'm going to add in a number or a figure. So I'm going to come at the bottom here, click text. So I'm going to go and choose a text style or a text box and click on that. And then I'm going to add in number 101. And then we're going to duplicate this box again, highlight it and click the duplicate icon and then 02. Now, if you like, you can add the author's name at the bottom of the page or even the title of the book. So I'm going to add it here. Just tap on that and then you can type in the title of the book. Next, I'm going to change the font size of the text. So tap on the text box and once it's highlighted, you're going to see the options here which says font size. Now you can just click on that and you can increase or reduce the size of the text, or you can just use your finger and drag inwards and it's going to reduce the font size of the text. Next, we're going to change the color. So again, highlight the text box or tap on the text box and come here, click on colors. You can click on the plus sign at the top here and you're going to see more options that you can choose from. You can just use this little circle and you can drag and you choose the color, right? So that is it. So this is how it's looking like. Now I want to change the font size of this letter. So again, tap on the text box and then come here, click on fonts and you can choose a font, or you can click on this arrow at the top and you can see the different font options here. You can just choose the one you want and you can change the font. So that is what I'm going to do for the numbers. All right, so that is done. And the next thing we're going to do is to go to the next page. So to go to the next page, just use your finger and drag towards the left and you have already created a new page. Now I want to start adding my script. So I'm going to add a margin. Now this is another thing I love about Canva. The pages automatically comes with a margin. So you don't necessarily need to add in a margin, right? So that's one thing I love about Canva, and the margin is okay. But I want to make the margins to be visible so that I know where to put my text, right? So that I know exactly where my text is not supposed to go. I'm going to come at the top here, click on the three dots, click on settings, and then click show margins. So right now I can clearly see the margins, and every page that I create right now is going to automatically come with a margin. Now, what most people do is to add table of contents on the first page, right? So if you want to add a table of contents, go to where it says design again, and under template, you can just go to the search bar and type in table of content. So these are different designs that you can use to add to your page or to your book, and you can just choose from them. I'm going to choose this one. And next is to customize it. So I'm going to go ahead, just scroll. All right, I'm going to go ahead to delete some of the objects or elements that I don't need on this page. First of all, I'm going to type in the table of content and then just delete some elements on the page. Again, to delete anything on any element on this page is quite easy. Just tap on it and you're going to see the trash icon at the top. You can just click on the trash icon and there it goes. All right, so I'm going to be using this text box and I'm going to be reducing the font size. It's the same thing like we did earlier on. All right, so I'm going to duplicate this text box. So again, highlight it and click on that three dots and then click the duplicate option here. Right, so if you don't see the duplicate icon, click on the three dots and you're going to see these options come here. So I'm going to duplicate up to 5 because I have 5 different chapters, and then all I need to do is to just organize or arrange them, and then I can now just copy and paste the text that I want to add here, right? The title of the chapters right here. You can also change the background color and change the color to the color that you want. And I'm going to change this text here to the title of my book. And there you have it. You have the table of content. You can also add pages here, right? You can add the page number, but I don't really need a table of contents. But if you need one, you can do it like this. So I changed the font of the text, as you can see. All right, scroll to the next page. Now you can add in a text box here, but the simple thing is I already have a text that that has the font that I need. So you can come here, highlight the text and click on the three dots and you're going to see the copy option here. Once you copy that, come to the blank page, use your finger, just click down for long and you're going to see paste option. Click the paste and there you have it. At this point, you can now start customizing the page or the text. First of all, we're going to ungroup it since it's grouped with the little square box. All right, so click on the text box and then you click on ungroup and it's ungrouped. So you can just delete this text or this square box. And there you're left with the text. And we can now go back to our scripts and then copy the part of the script that we want to add there. When you copy it, go back to Canva and then you paste it inside the text box like so. Right here, you can just adjust it. Again, just tap on this text box and you can use a dot around the text box and just adjust it. Right? So you have your script in there. If you want to add in a text box the traditional way, right? So I'm going to demonstrate with another blank page. So we're going to create another page. And what you're going to do is to come at the bottom here, click the text option here. These are the different text styles you can use, right? You can either use the large, the medium size or the small. I'm going to use the medium size. And there you can just copy your scripts and then go back again to Canva and you can just paste it inside that text box. It's as simple as that. Again, customize the text by changing the fonts and also change the font size, the color, change the spacing of the text. So we're going to come at the bottom here, click the B option which says format. And then you're going to see this alignment option. So you can click on the left alignment. Go now to the spacing of our text. So again, come here at the bottom, click on spacing and you can change the letter spacing and the line spacing by just dragging like so. But I'm going to be changing just the letter spacing. Now, once that is done, I can simply duplicate this page. Now, to do that, again, just select the page and then come down here, click the three dots and you can click duplicate option. And you can do the same thing, go and copy your text, come back and paste it in here. And you already have a text with the correct font size, with the color and alignment, all right? So you can do the same thing for all the pages. Another way to duplicate a page is to just use your finger, pinch inwards, and you can see all the pages here, right? So if in case I want to duplicate is a particular page, like let's say this chapter, you can just tap on that page and then come here. You're going to see the duplicate option at the bottom here. You can just click duplicate and then you have the page. Now to arrange it, use your finger and then drag and bring it right where you want it to be. That is after this page, all right? So once you see that line after the page, you know that it's going to appear after that page. You can just leave it. So there you have it. You can duplicate a page like this and then you rearrange. Now I want to duplicate this page. Again, tap on the page, click on duplicate, and then you can drag and let's bring it here after this. Okay, so there you have it. Now I'm done adding all of my texts, my chapters and everything. Now the next thing I'm going to do now is to start adding images into the pages. So we're going to start with, let's say this first page. To add images to your pages, you're going to come at the bottom. You're going to see the upload option. Click on uploads, then upload files, and then click device. And it's going to take you to your gallery where you can just select the images. Now, once you have the image inside Canva. It's going to take some time for it to upload. Now, once you have the images, you can just tap on the image and it's going to be inserted into your page. All you have to do now is to just drag and adjust like so. And there you have your image on your page. Now, right here, I decided to change my pages into a black color from white to black. And what I did was to select the page, come on where it says color, and then give it a black color. And I'm going to do the same for all the pages. Now, this process, you don't have to do it. It's your choice. But this is the design look I want to go for. All right, so I'm going to quickly go to the other pages and change the color of the page to black and of course add images to the pages. Now, as you can see, the text isn't visible enough, so I'm going to give it a white color and I'm also going to give it an effects outline style. To come down to effects, click and then choose the outline effect right here. And we're going to change the color to black like so. Then click the arrow to go back and then you can increase the thickness. So this looks great, and there you have it. You can give it this style and you can see the text is more visible. Now another way you can make the color to pop out is to simply add in a shape. Come on elements down here, choose this square shape, and once it's there I'm going to just adjust it like so and send it behind the text. And we're going to give it a black color since the color of the text is white, and you're going to see it's going to pop out and it's easily readable. So I'm going to quickly do the same for the other pages, adding the images. All right, so we're going to check out the pages. So these are the pages here, and this is where you can also rearrange them if you want. So as you can see, I have a total of 41 pages right here. And you can also add in page numbers. So with Canva, you need to add page number manually. So there's no way you can add it automatically. So you need to do it manually by going to each page and then adding a text box and then adding a page number. All right, so now that I have the book ready, the next step is to export it into a PDF file. So click on the arrow at the top here and you're going to see download. Click on download, and right here where it says file type, we can click on the drop down arrow and you can choose PDF print. And all you need to do is to just click the download button and you wait. After it's downloaded, all you need to do now is to create a book cover. Now I have a detailed tutorials to show you how you can easily create an Amazon book cover. You can go, I'm going to be leaving the link of that tutorials in the description box. So you can see how the book is looking like, or how the images and the text, you can see everything is looking great. And there you have your book that you can upload on Amazon. Now, I also have a detailed tutorial that shows you how you can easily upload your book on Amazon KDP so that you can sell and make money. Alright guys, so we've finally come to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, please hit that thumbs up button, and because that is how it's going to encourage me to keep on making more videos. Also hit the subscribe button so that you get alerted every time I upload a video like this. Leave a comment if you have any question. I will gladly reply to all of your questions. Thank you so much for watching once more, and as always, see you in the next video.